Maybe not the normal kind of light, fluffy, airy vibe. That's real life. Sometimes some weeks are about learning lessons and welcome back. We're having a little getting my life together next few days. I love creating these vlogs, but even more so, I like living in them because it feels so good just to get back into a routine, get the house in order, groceries, cook from home. We got back from Cape Cod last night and it was such a fun trip. I actually am sad because we had such a good time and it was so beautiful. We didn't even have the best weather while we were there, but it was such a fun trip. It was our first family trip just with our little family. And of course, love getting back home and love getting back to cash. We got some things to get in order. So it's actually Saturday today. I love coming back from a trip and having either a Saturday or Sunday to kind of get some ducks in a row, because when you get back on a Sunday night and then you immediately are thrown into the week, it's a little crazy. And I didn't feel like spending 30 minutes of nap time today getting ready hardcore, so I don't look necessarily the best. I feel great. Got a great night of sleep last night, but I want to unpack today, do our laundry. We're gonna run to Trader Joe's. I also want to run to Whole Foods to get some snacks for Connor. Maybe Home Goods. I want to get a frame. I want to make a seashell frame from the shells that we collected on our trip, so might do that. Tidy up a little bit. I'm gonna make a turkey pasta bake tonight. This is one of my favorite recipes, but I haven't made it in a while. For now, I just put Connor down, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw some laundry in, and I would also like to do some editing this morning just to chip away at that. So while my heart wants to just go to town right now and clean the whole place, I'm not gonna do that quite yet because I'd rather use this longer nap to get some work done too. I always love editing travel vlogs. They really excite me, so it doesn't really feel like work, feels like some fun, but right now, but we are headed to the grocery store, the other errands that we are going to get done today. Someone woke up a little bit early from his nap, so I ended up rescuing the nap, so I didn't get too much of my video done, but I don't need to get it done super quickly or anything. I'm just trying to chip away at it because I find it more enjoyable to actually edit videos that way as opposed to just cramming it all in at once. Cold brew, and then just a light amount of the sweet cream cold foam. Grocery store. Here's our quick haul. We got some sandwich crackers, normal crackers. I've never tried this salad kit, but this miso crunch one looked good. Blueberries, bananas, the wine country chicken salad. I've never had these trail mix bars, but they looked like a fun snack. And then I also just got normal trail mix. Kale for our turkey pasta, some more eggs, cracker cuts, pasta, some buns. I'm gonna do some shredded barbecue chicken sandwiches later this week, so grab those. Mozzarella cheese, raspberries, some meat. I really like cooking with this crushed garlic. I know it's probably not as good as just using traditional garlic, but it's so easy, so got that. And then at Whole Foods, I got the best brown butter chocolate chip cookies. If you've never had these, you have to try them. They're delicious. And then I mainly went to get Connor these Happy Baby teether crackers. He likes those. I also got this mascarpone cheese. For some reason, this looked really good with berries, so picked up that. And then I also wanted to grab some of these freeze-dried yogurt snacks also for Connor. And that was it for our haul. I'm gonna put all this away. About 2:30 right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and make the turkey pasta bake. I'm gonna put everything together and then just stick it in the fridge so then I can just throw it in the oven when we're ready. And I think once Connor wakes up, we're gonna go for a nice long family walk. It's not as hot today, so trying to take advantage of it, trying to spend as much time as possible outside. My sister Lindsay got me these oven mitts for my birthday, which is so funny because this was the only thing I asked for because my oven mitts are just destroyed. And so these I just thought were so cute.
I'm gonna get dressed for the day. I have some things to try on.
Connor's breakfast before he wakes up. For some reason, I find it easier just to make his breakfast and stick it in the fridge. So this morning he is having some raspberries, yogurt, and then I'm making toast. I don't normally, it's actually the first time I've ever fed him toast. I don't normally do toast with peanut butter, but oh no, I burnt the toast. Okay, we'll definitely not be doing this toast. I don't normally do toast, but I'm trying to figure out new ways to put peanut butter in his food just to keep that allergen going, and toast is so easy. It's Sunday, so we'll have church this morning, and then we're also hanging out with my family tonight, which I'm excited. We're gonna see, I think most of my family is gonna be there, so it should be fun to see everyone. We're celebrating my brother-in-law, Ben. Got back from church and now I'm running a couple of errands with Connor. I'm gonna get some photos developed, run to Home Goods, and I think that's it. So nothing too crazy. I did my hair for the first time in forever and it just feels so good to have my hair done. I don't know how long I'll end up keeping it down. Got back home, wanted to share a little haul of what we picked up. I went and developed my photos at CVS, and this was the photo that I decided to use. I wish I got one of Connor's actual face, but this is the only one that we really had of him like on the beach properly without one of us. So I got a couple different sizes because I wasn't sure which frame I was gonna use. Cash always has to join us for our hauls. And then at Home Goods, I got 2 different frames. I'm gonna return the one that I don't end up using because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted. This one I think is the one that I'm gonna use. It looks like it's gonna be the perfect size, but ouch, I don't know what I just did. I'm just not sure about the size of it with my shells. I couldn't remember all the shells that we collected, and shells might be a little bit too big for this one, but I like the shape of this one. And so if I decide not to use that one, I actually already have this frame. I thought it was on clearance too, but I wanted something with an arch, and this just might be a little bit more practical. But I like the size of this one. I think that it's just a cute little size. So we'll see which one I end up going with. I will probably end up doing this tomorrow, I'm thinking. So much fun with family. It's always sweet to get to spend time with everyone, just hanging out. But it's Monday, it's the start of the week. We're having a work day today. It's about 6:30. Connor's still sleeping, which is nice, having a little bit of time in the morning. He went down a little bit later last night. Honestly, I wish I could get him to go down more like 8:30 at night, because he tends to sleep in a little bit longer in the schedule that I would prefer, but sometimes it's so hard to get him to 8:30 on 2 naps. Sometimes I kind of just want to do 3 because it's easier and it doesn't seem to change his sleep at all. But today, I think I'm actually going to go to a coffee shop while he takes his first nap. Aiden's working from home. There's a place nearby, and it's nice when I just need to like be head down, get things done, not be distracted at home. Ever since having Connor, I've been so behind on all of my finances in terms of my business finances. We have an accountant that we work with, and they pretty much do everything, but I still have to send them receipts, and I like to organize all my income because my income comes from a lot of different sources. But ever since having Connor, I've just been so behind. And I also was on maternity leave for a really long time, and so for a while I wasn't even making money really. I didn't have anything to track, but now so thankful to have income coming in. What a blessing. I never want to take that for granted, and I love what I do. Trust me, the flexibility here is something I will never take for granted, but it is just the last thing on my mind. And I want to make that frame later this afternoon. If we have time, I would love to make that happen. I'm gonna make some barbecue chicken in the crock pot. Just a kind of normal Monday. I genuinely feel like a new woman. I just got so much work done. All of the little things that I've been putting off, and wow, it's incredible how good it feels just to have all of that done. Yeah, sometimes it just takes having an hour or 2. I'm about to head home because Connor, I think, just woke up. Wow, that has been looming over my head for so long. I need to just set a day every couple of weeks to do stuff like this. Also, I have worn this shirt so much since getting it. I thrifted it. It's originally from Abercrombie, but it's the perfect length. I'm wearing this little skirt from, I think this is American Eagle, and I really like it. It's just like an easy breezy outfit, but I like that the shirt is the perfect length to wear with skirts. It's the best. Back home, sorry it's a little bit loud, but I'm outside because I'm actually gonna do this craft with the frame that I got, and I'm for some reason really cold in the AC right now, so I'm just gonna do this outside. I just got some spackle, and we're gonna use this, and essentially I'll put the reel that I'm using as inspiration down below, but you just put it on the frame and then you press your shells into it, and it looks really cute. I also have our shells that we collected. I'm not gonna use all of them because I do wanna have some just to have. Here is our end result. Obviously it's pink right now, but it'll dry white. I think it turned out so cute. Also, I'm so impressed we found all these shells, like this one right here. So pretty. I'm hoping that these stay in place. Worst case, I could just add some hot glue, but I think it's so cute. This is definitely one of my favorite photos ever too. Here is my once a vlog watermelon cutting. Still going strong with all of our watermelons. Let's see. She's looking pretty average. Pretty average. I just finished a workout in our garage. Truthfully, today I've just not been feeling really great mentally. Not in the best headspace mentally, and I can't even pinpoint exactly what it is, but I'm just having one of those days where I am just really feeling off and just feeling so confused. And I know that working out is always the thing that kind of gives me some more mental clarity. It's nice to blow off some steam if there's something on my mind. And so that's what I try to do tonight, even though it is so much harder to do this in the evening. These like last 2 hours in the night are always very sacred for me. I really like to chill most of the time. Yeah, I knew that this was the thing that was gonna help me up here the most. So it does feel good to do that. But yeah, I don't know what it was today. I had a decent amount of sleep last night. I feel very blessed to be in this season of life. I'm very thankful for my life. I'm very thankful for just how everything's been going lately. But yeah, I just feel kind of empty today, which sounds so dramatic. I know I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and just feel a lot better. I think it's just one of those days that I just need to put a bookmark in and, you know, start tomorrow. Putting this in here, if you ever feel this way, you're not alone. I think it's really easy, of course, to look at people on social media, and I always try to make these videos very uplifting and positive because I know that's what I search for when I watch YouTube videos. I think that I just need to go open my Bible, pray a little bit, and then head to bed. But that's where I'm at. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be in a better spot. Good morning, it's the next day. I just put Connor down for a nap and I'm gonna do a tidying up session around the house, a little bit more intense. I'm gonna try to get done a bunch because I'm overstimulated. The house is chaotic and I try not to kind of stress clean while Connor's awake because I don't want that to be like a stressful thing to associate with cleaning. But we should have at least an hour, so I made a little list. I want to do the dishes. We have a bunch of mail that I need to go through. It's mostly just junk mail, but I need to clear that out. I want to vacuum. I kind of want to sort through the toys if we have time. There's a lot of toys and he doesn't play with a lot of these now, so I either want to store those or replace them. Do some decluttering in our bathroom. I need to clean Cash's food area. It's just kind of messy over there. And then I threw the sheets in the wash, so we're gonna put fresh sheets on today. But I think that this is gonna be helpful for just clearing my head. Sorry you have to look at me when I look like this, but this is what we're gonna look like while we have this cleaning session. This is just real life. And then I think when he wakes up, it's really, really humid out, so I wanna go to the pool. I think that sounds fun. Also, our frame turned out so cute. How adorable is it? I actually like the kind of more imperfect look of the spackle that dried. I think it does look more like sand. Very beachy and cute. So definitely would recommend doing that craft. I'll link all the supplies that I use down below if you're interested.
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved questions hold you down. What could have been a friendly smile has turned into a frown. I'm moving on and on. On and on, I'm moving on and on, on and on. I'm driving in my car, the road is long and full of dust. The landscape changes around me, on and on, I feel immersed. Whatever happened to me happened for my highest good.
That was so productive. This place feels so much better. It's amazing how much you can get done when you know you have an hour. That's the thing with having a kid. If you're ever worried about just not being able to keep up with things, it can be tougher, but it's amazing how before, when you have so much time, things take so much longer. I know there's a quote about this, how productivity amounts to the time allotted or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah, it feels so good. Another thing I'm so excited about is we're actually getting a new couch. It's gonna be a couple months, I think, because it's made to order. This is what I mean. This is what all the cushions look like, and we've done quite a bit to depill it, wash it. It has served us well, especially Mr. Cash over there, but we're ready for something new. Especially since having a baby and a dog, a white couch just isn't really practical now. The one that we have is still going to be lighter because I actually heard that it's sometimes easier to maintain when they're a little bit lighter because you can wash them more easily. Lighter couches don't show the dog hair a lot if you have a dog that sheds. But I cannot wait for that to come in the mail. Okay, we're back home. I just ran a couple of errands but didn't end up recording. I'm looking for a new kitchen runner. Our runner in our kitchen is so dirty. I've washed it a couple times, but I think it's ready to be replaced. I didn't find anything I like. I'm gonna look and see if I can find one online. But I did stop in Target and they had some cute baby clothes on clearance. I got this little set for Connor, which I thought was so sweet. I really like this Little Planet brand. All their stuff is really soft. And then this brand from Target is my absolute favorite. It's the Cat and Jack line. They had this little tiger set, which was $7 and so cute. It's gonna be warm here for a long time. We'll still be using some summer clothes for a while. I think we are gonna hang out, play, probably read some books. Is Cash on your play mat? Yeah. It's a little bit later. I am getting ready for the pool right now, getting all of our stuff set up. Aiden is with Connor. I took him to Target to give me some time getting all of our stuff together. I'm prepping his dinner right now because I'm thinking that I'll probably feed him dinner once we get back from the pool. So sometimes it's easier just to have everything done. I'm wearing this swimsuit that I've probably linked so many times now, but it's so cute. It's my new favorite mom swimsuit. So comfortable if you have a baby that you're playing with in the water. Love the little skirt. It feels very full coverage. Good morning. It's the next morning. I wanted to finish off by reading a couple of things. First, from my devotional. This is my utmost for his highest. It says, not only must our relationship to God be right, but the outward expression of that relationship must also be right. Ultimately, God will allow nothing to escape. Every detail of our lives is under his scrutiny. God will bring us back in countless ways to the same point over and over again. And he never tires of bringing us back to that one point until we learn the lesson, because his purpose is to produce the finished product. It may be a problem arising from our impulsive nature, but again and again, with the most persistent patience, God has brought us back to that one particular point. Or the problem may be our idle and wandering thinking, or our independent nature and self-interest. Through this process, God is trying to impress upon us the one thing that is not entirely right in our lives. And then it had some text from James, and this is probably one of my favorite set of verses in James, or just in the Bible in general. It says, know this, my beloved brothers, let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. For the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God. Therefore put away all filthiness and rampant wickedness, and receive with meekness the implanted word which is able to save your souls. But be doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. For if anyone is a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like a man who looks intently at his natural face in a mirror. For he looks at himself and goes away and at once forgets what he was like. But the one who looks into the perfect law, the law of liberty, and perseveres, being no hearer who forgets, but a doer who acts, he will be blessed in his doing. Mainly the part that talks about being slow to speak and slow to anger. I feel like this is so countercultural, and I don't know, so often when I'm reading the Bible, it mentions a lot about meekness, and there's another verse that talks about, you know, working quietly with your hands. I think patience is something that I'm learning so much during this season of life, and being slower to react, slower to speak, even in a way of when I'm getting just kind of frustrated. But also something that I'm trying to work on with my son is just letting him like come into himself and not always hovering around him all the time, and letting him explore his own independence when playing. And I know that that's not exactly what this verse is talking about, but just in general, not being so reactive to things is one of the biggest lessons that I am just learning in general in life, but especially now in this season of motherhood, is just letting things be that are out of my control. And like the devotional talks about, there are certain things in my life that I really struggle with, and I think control is a big thing. I've always been very type A, very routine oriented, and motherhood has been the biggest pruning process for me in that aspect, because if you need to be taught that things are out of your control, have a child, because it is just very humbling in that matter. And that is one of the lessons that I can always tell God is bringing me back to learn to give the reins up to him. I mean, the reins have always been up to him, but sometimes I hold really tightly on them, thinking that I can control everything. I just wanted to share that. If you feel that there are things that you're like, why is this just always a lesson in my life? It's probably because it's meant to be there for a reason. Yeah, I hadn't shared too much from my devos lately, so I just wanted to share what I'm learning right now. This vlog was kind of all over the place. Maybe not the normal kind of light, fluffy, airy vibe. That's real life. Sometimes some weeks are about learning lessons, and I think that I have been just learning a lot lately, but I'm so thankful for you guys. I appreciate you all so much, and I hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.